we take you courtside to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where the Indiana Fever battled the Washington Mystics in what turned into a dramatic preseason thriller on May 4th, 2025. It was a night many expected to be quiet, especially with Caitlin Clark ruled out due to mild leg tightness. But what unfolded instead was a gripping display of grit, hustle, and team depth. Let's take you through it from start to overtime finish. Welcome to Gintotski Sports, your spot for all things sports. From legendary moments and big-time plays to inspiring stories and deep dives, we bring you the content that keeps the game alive. If you love sports as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. The Mystics came out firing. They dictated the tempo early, swarming on defense and forcing Indiana into tough looks. The Fever looked flat to start, struggling to create open shots and giving up turnovers that led to easy transition buckets for Washington. The Mystics moved the ball well, their half-court offense running smoothly, and by the end of the first quarter, they held a confident lead. Indiana had work to do. In the second quarter, the Fever started to find life, and it came in the form of Sophie Cunningham. Coming off the bench, she immediately changed the energy. Her aggressive drives to the rim, efficient scoring, and constant movement sparked Indiana's offense. With Cunningham leading the charge, the Fever slowly began chipping away at the Mystics' lead. Although Washington remained ahead at the half, the tone of the game had shifted. Indiana was building momentum. After halftime, Washington looked to stabilize things. They returned to their disciplined ball movement and attacked the paint, managing to hold off Indiana's surge for most of the third quarter. Indiana kept the game within reach, but it wasn't until the final few minutes of the period that they started to force turnovers and push the pace. Still, the Mystics maintained a slim lead heading into the fourth, and the game remained tightly contested. That's when Indiana flipped the switch. In the fourth quarter, the Fever came out with relentless energy. Cunningham continued to dominate, scoring key buckets and crashing the glass. Lexie Hull turned up the pressure on defense, diving for loose balls and converting fast breaks. Natasha Howard brought veteran poise and strength in the paint, delivering on both ends with timely scores and crucial rebounds. Washington began to unravel, missing shots they had made earlier and struggling to break through Indiana's aggressive defense. With the clock winding down, the Fever completed their comeback, tying the game and sending it into overtime to the roar of their home crowd. In overtime, Indiana never looked back. The energy in the building was electric, and the Fever fed off it. Sophie Cunningham capped off her night with 21 points and 8 rebounds, showing leadership and poise in every moment. Lexie Hull finished with 13 points, 5 boards, and 4 assists, a complete two-way effort that made a real difference. Natasha Howard added 11 points and 8 rebounds, controlling the paint when it mattered most. The Fever outscored the Mystics in the extra period, securing a gritty and emotional 79-74 victory. This would meant more than just a tally in the preseason column. Without Caitlin Clark, Indiana proved they're a complete team. Deep, tough, and capable of stepping up when challenged. Sophie Cunningham's breakout night reminded fans of her potential as a leader, while players like Hull and Howard showed why they're critical pieces of this roster. For the Mystics, the game started strong but slipped away late, a reminder of how quickly things can turn in this league. Their early execution was impressive, but closing out games will be something they'll look to tighten up. Thanks for watching Gintotski Sports. If that video hit home or gave you something to think about, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring the heart of sports to life. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.